this is the lecture number 21 for the chapter integration, and we are discussing the exercise 7.11, and we have done up to question number 12. Now see the question number 13. It is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sine raised to power 7x. Now it is sine raised to power 7x is an odd function, because if we replace x by minus x, it will be minus sine raised to power x, which is an odd function. And when we have limit from minus a to a, fx, when fx is an odd function, then its integral is 0. Its integral will be 0. You revise the properties of integral before when we have started exercise 7.9. Now in question number 14, it is from 0 to pi cos ki power 5x. Now we can break the upper limit as it is 0 to 2 pi, so you can write 0 to pi into 2. 0 to pi into 2. Now if you use the property 0 to a, and in place of x you write pi minus x, so it will be cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta, because we have odd power here. Cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. If it is an even power, then it will be positive. So if we add step number 1 and 2, it will be 0. It will be 0. See it very carefully. It will be 0. Now question number 15 is somewhat easy. So again the same property, I is equal to 0 to pi by 2. So in place of x you can write pi by 2 minus x, sine 90 minus x, cos 90 minus x, sine 90 minus x, cos 90 minus x. So it will become cos, it will become sine, it will become cos, it will become sine. But the denominator will remain the same. Sine into cos x or sine into cos into sine x, it means the same. Now if we add step number 1 and 2, see it very carefully. The denominator is same. So when we add the numerator, it will be 0. Sine minus sine x, cos minus cos x, it will be 0. So the integral of this is 0. Now question number 16 is somewhat very lengthy. See it very carefully, because in this we will get the integral of log sine x, which is very important, and it is the solved example before this exercise. Now it is I is equal to 0 to pi, so log 1 plus cos x. So again using the same property, in place of x you write pi minus x. 0 to a limit, so in place of x we can write a minus x. So cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So when we add the step number 1 and 2, I plus I is 2i, so it is log 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos x. And on addition of the log, it will become multiplication. So 1 plus cos into 1 minus cos is 1 minus cos square, which is equal to sine square, and by using the property of the log, 2 will be here. Now 2 will be cancelled out here. Now I have divided the upper limit by 2 and multiply the value of this integral by 2. Divided by 2 upper limit and multiply by 2, as we have done in the last question when we have divided and multiplied it with 2 in this question number 14. The same property we have used it here. Now in place of x you can write this important question of I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sine x. You can get this question individually. Integrate 0 to pi by 2 log sine x. So see it very carefully, it is an important question. So in place of x again write 90 minus x. 0 to 90, write 90 minus x. So sine 90 minus x is cos x. At this step number 1 and 2, so it is log sine x into cos x. On addition, in the log it will get multiplied. So I plus I 2i, so log sine into cos, multiply and divide by 2 here, multiply and divide by 2 here. So it will be sine 2x upon 2, and break into 2 integral, log sine 2x minus log 2. Break into 2 integral. This 2 is already cancelled out here. This. Now this integral you can do it easily. You can take out log 2 outside this integral. You have to integrate only 1. The integration of 1 is x. So upper limit minus lower limit, that is pi by 2 minus 0, to minus pi by 2 log 2. So this part of the integral you can do it first, and then you proceed to this. Now see it very carefully. Let 2x is equal to t. So dt upon dx is equal to 2. So dx will be equal to dt upon 2. So in place of dx it is dt upon 2. dt upon 2 is here. Log sine t. Now see the lower limit and the upper limit of this. Now you know how to convert the lower and upper limit when we have let something. Now upper limit is pi by 2, and in terms of t it will be 2 into pi by 2, that is pi. Now lower limit is 0. In terms of x, the lower limit in terms of t will be 2 into 0 will be 0. So it will be now 0 to pi. It is 0 to pi by 2 to 0 to pi in terms of t. Now again multiplying divide by 2. Upper limit divide by 2, multiply by 2. Why I have done this? Because in the definite integral you can change the variable. It is 0 to pi by 2 log sin t log dt. So you can write 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. And this 0 to pi by 2 log sin x cos x is equal to minus pi by 2 log 2. This we have done here. See it very carefully. 0 to pi by 2 log sin x is minus pi by 2 to log 2. Or you can write in place for 0 to pi by 2 log sin x, you can write I upon 2 here. In place of this, you can write I upon 2 here. Say it very carefully. 0 to pi by 2 log sin x is equal to I upon 2, right? You can write it here. I upon 2. You can write I upon 2 rather in place of this. And when we solve it, it will be how much? Take this to the left hand side. It will be I minus pi by I, and take 2 to the right hand side. So like this you can do. It is a very good question. Rather this integral from 0 to pi by 2 log sin x, it is more important than this whole question. So say it very carefully. 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx will be equal to 0 to pi by 2 log sin x dx. Now in the remaining question of this exercise, question number 17, this, it is 0 to a root x upon root x plus root a minus x. So in place of x, you can write a minus x in the numerator as well as in the denominator. Say it very carefully. Now by doing this, it will get root a minus x upon root a minus x plus root x. When you add these two, you'll get 1. You have done this type of question, 2, 3, 4 question like this. You take their own time to add this 2, you'll get 1. And the integration of 1 is x, you know it. And upper limit minus lower limit, a by 2 you'll get. Now this question number 18 and question number 5, question number 6, they are same. Now in this types of question, that is from 0 to 4 mod x minus 1, you have to break this integral into, or rather you have to remove this mod sign. Now how you have to remove this mod sign? See it very carefully. When we have the integral of this from 0 to 4 and we have mod x minus 1, you find when it will be positive and it will be negative. When you put x minus 1 greater than 0, then x will be greater than 0. That means it is positive from greater than 0. So I have the limit from 0 to 4 and 1 is in between. So it means it will be positive from greater than 0. In interval it is positive, and in this interval it will be negative. So it means you can write here from 1 to 4 it is positive, and negative from the interval 0 to 1, and it is x minus 1 and it is x minus 1 like this. So this is the method to break the or to remove this mod sign. Say it very carefully. 3 questions we have. You find in which interval it is positive and in which interval it is negative. So say it very carefully. So this is put x minus 1 greater than 0. So you have got x greater than 1, means for greater than 1 it is positive. We have limit from 0, 1, 4. So 1 to 4 it is positive and 0 to 1 it is negative. And now you can integrate as usual, x square upon 2 minus 1, x square upon 2 minus x, and upper limit minus lower limit. Similarly here, mod x minus 1, 0 to 5, 8. So you put x minus 5 greater than 0. So for greater than 5 it will be positive. So you can write 0 to 8 means 0 to 8, in between we have 5. So it means from 5 to 8 it will be positive, and 2 to 5 it will be negative. So 5 to 8 it is positive and 2 to 5 it is negative. Integrate as usual. So x square upon 2 minus 5x, x square upon 2 minus 5x, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. Be careful in the calculation because we have a lot of negative and positive sign in this. Similarly in this we have from minus 5 to 5 x plus 2. So put x plus 2 greater than 0. So x greater than minus 2. And we have interval from minus 5 to 5. Put minus 2 in between them. From that is from minus 2 to 5 it is positive, and it is negative in the interval minus 5 to minus 2. Minus 5 to minus 2 it is negative, and minus 2 to 5 it is positive. So integrate this, and upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So say it very carefully. Now in question number 19, it is I is equal to 0 to a fx gx with respect to x. So using the property, same property, that is in place of x you can write a minus x, a minus x. Now it is given that f a minus x is equal to fx, it is given, and gx plus g a minus x is equal to 4. So in place of g a minus s you can write 4 minus gx. See it, f a minus x is equal to fx, and g a minus x you can write from here 4 minus fx. This is step. Now multiply and open this into this into this, you'll get 2 integral, and this is equal to I already starting. This is equal to I, so in place of this you can write I. Take this to the left hand side, it will become 2I, and this is 4 fx, and into 4 divided by 2 it will be only 2 here, so it is equal to 2, 0 to a fx dx. Question number 21 is also a good question. It is 0 to pi by 2 log 4 plus 3 sin x upon 4 plus 3 cos x with respect to x. So in place of x write pi by 2 minus x, pi by 2 minus x. So it will become cos, it will become sin. When you add these step number 1 and 2, see it very carefully. It will get multiplied. It will get multiplied when addition, the log, it will get multiplied. So this will be cancelled out with this. This will be cancelled out with this. So it is only 1, that is log 1, and the value of log 1 is 0. Question number 20, see all the terms very carefully. We have the integral from minus pi by 2 x cube plus x cos x plus 10 to the power x, 10 to the power 5x plus 1. So if you see very carefully, that is first 3 terms, this is x cube x cos x plus 10 to the power 5x is an odd function, and 1 is not an odd function. So I break into 2 integral, taking first 3 in the first integral and the 1 in the last integral, and the limit is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. When we have the integral limit from minus a to a, then see it whether it is an odd or even function. When it is an odd function, it is very good because its integral is 0. Now see this very carefully, it is an odd function because in place of x, if you replace minus x, minus x, minus x, minus x, you are getting minus x cube plus x cos x plus x to the power 5x. Therefore it is an odd function. If f minus x is equal to minus fx, it is an odd function, so it will be equal to 0. The integral of this will be 0, and you can integrate easily this 1, which is equal to x, and upper limit minus lower limit, it comes out to be pi. So see these terms very carefully. So this is the completion of the exercise 7.11, which is based on the properties of definite integral. We'll discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.